Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your April 2018 mid-month general readings. Thank you so much for joining us here today, and welcome to any newcomers. And thank you for all your likes, shares, subscribes, and for taking the time to send in your support and feedback and comments and how the readings resonate with you. And always a big thank you to all of my clients out there, both regular and new, for keeping me so busy with all these personal one-on-one readings. And if any of you out there are interested in any personal one-on-one reading with me, you can get the information and my contact details by either looking at the description bar of all the videos I post, or you can go to my YouTube channel's homepage and click on the little About button for more information and my contact info. Please feel free to email me directly at maggie1maguire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you. Turnaround time for personal readings, live or recorded, is pretty fast, as I do readings full-time, 5 to 6 days a week. It is what I do. I can usually get you in within a 2-week period of time. It's anywhere usually from a few days upwards of 2 weeks. Just depends on the scheduling, but almost always within a 2-week period of time. And as most of you know, I do a wide variety of readings in all main sectors: love and romance, compatibility charting for relationships and reconciliations, career work and finance, channeled messages from loved ones passed on, and I also do 6 and 12-month overviews, which look at takes a look at what's coming in your life for the next 6 or 12 months, depending on how far out you want to look. So if you're interested, send me an email. We'll go from there. You can also find me on the smartphone app Instantgo under Irish Gypsy for quick answers to those quick, simple questions. And that link is also with my contact details. So let's move into this. This reading is for the water sign of Scorpio for the remainder of April 2018. I am recording these between the 11th and the 13th, so we're looking at the last couple of weeks of April for the water sign of Scorpio. If you know your rising and your moon sign videos, check those as well, because they may play out a little more predictably for you and just give you additional insight and clarification, because general readings, the details and specifics will always vary because there's so many of you watching, but the energy and advice usually fundamentally remains the same. Okay, Scorpio, let's see what April has in store for you. We begin with the Devil and the 5 of Pentacles, followed by the 10 of Cups and the 2 of Cups. Wow, quite a difference. From the bottom of the deck, your overall energy and guidance is the 7 of Wands. Okay, Scorpio. Well, the middle of the month looks a bit bumpy, but it looks like it ends pretty well. We have the Devil, the Major Arcana card of the Devil, clarified and followed by the 5 of Pentacles. So the Devil it's Major Arcana card, so significant energies here. And the Devil is about imbalance, significant, profound imbalance, kind of things being out of whack. Now that can manifest in a lot of different ways. It can represent addictions, conventional addictions like drugs, alcohol, sex, gambling, overworking, shopping. In relationships, it can represent toxic or negative relationships, maybe relationships where there's, too much control, neediness, obsessiveness. It just represents fundamentally imbalance, the scales being out of whack in a pretty significant way. Now, it's clarified by the 5 of Pentacles, which is a card of insufficiency and lack. And Pentacles is earth energy. That's the element which governs Pentacles. And it often manifests in the practical, tangible parts of our life that we can see, touch, and feel. Money, finances, property, resources, job, etc. And emotions and relationships, the energy is still the same. Insufficiency and lack, maybe feeling rejected, abandoned, left out in the cold, not good enough. But regardless of whether it applies to work or relationships or a combination of both, the energy is that something is not enough. And this golden light shining through this church or cathedral window implies that at the source of this light, just on the other side of them, basically still in their environment, is the answer, is what they need: solutions, insight, resources, etc. Sometimes in relationships and in business and work too, it can represent that what you need or the answers that you seek is right there, either in front of you or very close to you, but you're not seeing it, you're not looking at it, because you're only focused on the negativity of the situation. Sometimes in relationships it can represent passing up somebody that could turn out to be a really great relationship because you're not giving them a chance or taking the time to get to know them or looking at them a little deeper. Same with, you know, any kind of answers. You're not really looking at it because you're distracted by the negativity of a situation, the imbalance of a situation. So for some of you, you know, general readings are kind of tricky that way. You're trying to read for a lot of people. For some of you, this could be imbalance in your work situation. It could be imbalance in finances. It could be imbalance in that you feel like you're working very hard but not getting enough, getting anywhere, getting enough money, or you might be out of work, or your relationship with finances or the financial structure of your life is out of whack. And it looks like in emotions and relationships, it could be, you know, a relationship that's going through a really imbalanced time. It could be that you're feeling, you know, left out or shut out in the cold, or your partner is, because of some imbalance, some pretty significant imbalance in your life, which could be just related to the relationship itself or to work. It could be that perhaps you or your partner is feeling neglected because of work. There's too much attention, because what imbalance means is that there's too much attention and focus in one area to the detriment and exclusion of another. So, you know, how to rebalance what feels like it's out of balance, how to make what feels insufficient feel like everything, that you're getting what you need, or that the situation is getting what is needed. So at or towards the end of the month, we have the Ten of Cups and the Two of Cups, which is a fantastic, beautiful combination. Tens in the tarot represent fulfillment, culmination, achievement, the ends of cycles. The Ten of Cups has a strong connection to family, home, and harmony. It's often referred to as the happily ever after card or the happy home card. Just finally getting to that place, particularly in your home and family life, where you feel like everything is finally coming together in a beautiful way. It can represent marriage, children, pregnancy, childbirth, blessings, feeling like your home life is exactly where it needs to be. The fulfillment of all 10 of these cups, because we don't go higher with the numbers in the tarot. We go from ace to 10, so it's fulfillment and achievement, and it's clarified and accompanied by the Two of Cups, which is the traditional soulmate card. It's fundamentally a card of a beautiful union of two things, two people, two businesses, in a way that's more than just tangible. For a soulmate relationship, this is more than just physical or chemical attraction. This is a meeting of the mind, the heart, the soul, the spirit, someone you feel like you've known before or known for a long time. It can also represent best friends, that soulmate connection, whether it's in a romantic sense or otherwise. So it's kind of like the middle of the month or the third week or so. It looks vastly different than the end of the month, where it looks like things are finally coming together. And it could be that you are at the end of a very difficult time in a relationship or with finances or work that maybe has been affecting your home, your family life, your primary relationship. There is a sense of defensiveness over it too. Your overall crowning card from the bottom of the deck, representing your overall focus and energy and guidance, is the Seven of Wands, which is a defensive card. Positive or negative, it's a defensive card. This man is defending and protecting and guarding that which he feels very strongly about, or that he's invested in. You know, he's guarding and protecting and defending his home, his castle, his keep, his belief system, whatever it is that he feels, you know, that he has a lot invested in. And that can be for the good, standing up for yourself, someone else, or your home, or your family. Or, you know, it can be not so good when you're being overly defensive on something. So it looks like an imbalanced situation is going to be put into balance. And it could be, for some of you, it's because of standing by something, refusing to back down for something, which is what is needed and which is what brings this balancing energy in the end, whether it's just with home and family or just with work. Maybe that's affecting home and family as well, or a relationship issue. I'm actually going to pull a couple of advice cards to see, regardless of how the details and specifics are playing out for those for whom this might resonate, what the overall advice might be. If there's any action steps that might make this rebalancing, reharmonizing a little easier. So I pulled two cards, the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, which makes perfect sense. Whatever this imbalance is, whatever the details are with this imbalance in your life, Scorpio, it's going to take work to bring that sense of solidity. We have another 10 here, the 10 of Pentacles, which is traditionally the inheritance card, which represents, what does inheritance really mean? It means abundance and prosperity and safety and solidity in the now, but it comes from the long, slow accumulation of what went into it to build it up. That's what inheritance is. And the Eight of Pentacles is a card about working hard, getting up early, staying up late, working hard because you have a vision, a goal. You're building up a solid, stable foundation for yourself, even if you have to sacrifice to do it so that you can end up having this solidity and stability. And the Ten of Pentacles has a strong connection to home and family, just like the Ten of Cups does. Family home, family money, family business, family estate. And these are both Pentacles cards too, which is earth energy. So it could be, this could be a financial situation for some of you, which looks like it could be going through the last throes of imbalance and working hard to get out of perhaps an unhealthy financial situation that has affected your home and family, because it looks like that happened at or towards the end of April 2018, maybe going into May a little bit. The defensiveness card, for some of you, it may mean needing to let go of some of your defensiveness about what got you into this situation and just working hard to get yourself out of it. Slow, steady, patient work is what's going to get you out of it. And it could be that defensiveness card in the positive could be refusing to give up, refusing to allow it to get you down, and continuing to work very hard to build up what that is, kind of pushing through. It kind of feels like whatever the nature of this imbalance is for you, Scorpio, pushing through it step by step is what's getting you through it and what's going to help you achieve this happy home, harmony, relationship, family energy in the end. So interesting reading. Be interesting to see what the feedback is on this one, because I have a feeling there's some very different situations that this is going to resonate for people for, although the energy is the same. For some of you too, it could be that this imbalance in a relationship that's affecting home and family or relationship could be of the addictive nature. It could be that addictions and working very hard to overcome those is what brings the family back together or relationship back together, or both, and helps because there's a sense of reconciliation there as well, refusing to give in to whatever the source of the imbalance is and working hard to get through that step by step. So Scorpio, that pretty much wraps up your April 2018 mid-month readings. I hope that you have found it useful and helpful, or that perhaps it's validated some of what you've already been thinking and feeling. Again, if any of you are interested in a more personal one-on-one tailored just for you reading, please feel free to contact me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I'd be most happy to work with you. You can see all my information and my contact details by going to my YouTube channel's homepage, clicking on the About button, or looking at the description bar of all of the videos I post. You can also find me on the smartphone app Instantgo for quick answers to quick, simple questions. So I will see you all again, Scorpio, in a couple of weeks for the May 2018 not mid-month readings, for the May 2018 general readings. And until then, as always, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, strength, courage, and a happy, happy life. And I hope to see you back here again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.